And there you are. Your change is 400 cents. Have a good one, Wilson. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes and then I gotta close up. Okay. You come in here almost every night for the better part of a year. You always sit with some very interesting people who have very interesting conversation. But you don't say anything. Why is that? I mean, some people come in here to get drunk and some people come in here to talk. But you do neither. So what's your story? What do you get out of this? Fine. You don't have to.
My name's Henry.
Henry. That's a nice name. Once knew a guy named Henry in high school, really good at chemistry. So, Henry, tell me about yourself.
Tell you what?
Anything. Where'd you grow up?
A couple blocks away from here.
And you never left? No wonder you come here all the time. You must be one of those people that doesn't like going places, right?
Well, not always. There was a time I was very adventurous. I'd go anywhere.
Oh, yeah? When was that?
When I was a young man.
So then what? Just kind of left your system? I tell you, anytime I can, I take the chance to get out of here. Moving, vacation, anything for something different.
You like stories?
Sure.
Come here.
You need the check?
No, I want to tell you a story.
All right.
I know why I'm telling you this. I've never told anyone this story.
Why not?
Because I was too afraid.
Must be quite a story then.
Oh, I assure you it is. But you have to promise me something.
What's that?
That you'll believe me.
Okay.
No. You have to promise.
I promise.
Wilson was 15 years old. And it was this new obsession that led him to Harry.
Who's Harry?
We'll get there in a minute. It was the year 1954. A week before his 16th birthday, something came over Wilson. Much like when one first discovers girls and their beauty. But this was different altogether. Wilson became uncontrollably curious. Curious about what was around the corner, what was over the hill, the next street, everything. Wilson was curious to the point of forgetting about school, work, meals, friends, although he only had acquaintances. He was very smart, but he didn't always find the right people to bond with. But, at any rate, Wilson especially loved exploring at night. It made it harder to see things, which made it all the more entertaining and would draw out the experience. The darker the better, he always said, and he'd explore hours and hours on end. A month later, after he had explored the whole mid and center of the town in which he lived, he decided to move his curiosity to the outer part of the town, which was mostly enveloped with trees and old houses. That is when it began.
What began?
Be patient, Ricky.
Sorry.
A week after beginning the exploration of the outer part of town, Wilson came upon a new and twisted part of the forest. The wind was blowing at night, which can bring all kinds of delusions to be seen in the corner of the eye.
Would you like to play chess?
Wilson, not knowing what to think, sat down opposite of this strange boy.
I used to play chess with somebody else, but now I play by myself.
With who?
No one.
What were those sounds?
What sounds?
The sounds coming from this room. I heard them outside.
It's haunted.
I beg your pardon?
This is a haunted house.
There's no such thing.
Oh, I assure you, there is such a thing.
So you'll live here then?
Yes.
What's your name?
Guess.
Being shocked by this entire situation, and not feeling creative in the moment, Wilson began to think of the names of his peers at his school. The first that came to mind was
Jack?
No.
Bruce?
No.
Randall?
No.
This went on for a while, and Wilson was finding that he was as bad at guessing names as he was at chess. But he kept guessing all the same. It went on like that for a long while in 3 chess games. Wilson exhausted all the names of his peers and was at a loss.
Check.
Then he remembered a boy in a few of his 5th grade classes. He had forgotten about him because he had moved away.
Harry.
Yes. Very good.
Oh, so that was Harry.
Yes, that was Harry. Wilson learned a lot about Harry that night. He found out that his father was a traveling salesman and was on the road a lot. His mother had died when he was 6, which left him alone in the house most of the time. He was homeschooled and mostly self-taught. He enjoyed music, mainly classical, but his main love was chess. It seemed at times that was the only thing they did. In the months that followed, Wilson never beat Harry, but he did get a better handle on the game. While Wilson was occupied with schoolwork, he would often visit Harry every other day to keep him company.
But what about those sounds?
Some nights they'd hear him, some nights they wouldn't. But they weren't coming from that particular room as far as Wilson could tell.
But was it true? The house being haunted?
We'll get to that. A few months into their friendship, Wilson came like he always did, but found the front door swung wide open. There was something wrong. He could feel it.
Harry?
My friend used to love chess. Until I beat my friend. Now my friend doesn't enjoy my company anymore. Sometimes it makes me sad. Good thing I have you.
Is someone in there?
No,
Then how is that happening?
I told you. The house is haunted.
I don't think so, Harry.
Can you explain that room then?
Easy. Someone's in there and it sounds like he wants to get out.
What makes you think he's a he? But there's no one in the room, so it doesn't matter.
Open it and prove it then.
No, I won't.
Why not?
No reason. Let's play chess. I enjoy playing chess with you.
For months, Wilson was tempted to open the door. The power of curiosity would come over him, much like when the night would cover the day. But for some reason, he felt he had to keep this certain curiosity at bay.
But what was in there? A ghost? A person?
This is a story. Give it time. All you need to know will be told. But only what you need to know. After many months of losing at chess, Wilson finally grew tired of the game.
Did you know that when I had no one to play chess with, I dabbled in painting? I did not like it much, so I stopped. What is your favorite chess piece?
Well, that's easy. The Queen.
That was my friend's favorite piece, until I killed it with my knight.
Is that your favorite chess piece?
Yes, you see, the queen can mimic the pawn, the bishop, the rook, and even the king. But the one piece it cannot mimic is the knight. That is why it has an advantage over the game. You see, when a piece is in the knight's way, it can simply move through it or over it, much like a ghost. Come to think of it, it's a wonder why my friend didn't enjoy the knight. He enjoyed those types of muses.
Harry, when was the last time you were outside?
You know, my friend was 15. That's why we were friends. We were the same age.
Harry.
Not for a long time.
Well, I was thinking you always beat me at chess, so I was wondering if you wanted to do something different, like go outside.
I don't want to go outside. I want to play chess like we've always done.
I just don't see why we have to play chess when we could do other things.
I don't see why you would want to do anything other than chess. It is the perfect game.
But Harry, it's no fun when you beat me every time.
I, in fact, find it quite fun.
So Wilson decided that he wouldn't study school the next night, but instead study chess from the books he checked out from the library. Who knew so many books had been written on the subject of chess strategy? For a good solid month, Wilson studied those books, from every chess move to every chess strategy, although there were an unknown number of strategies. So by the time he had finished them all, he was a much better chess player than ever before. At first, Wilson still had trouble, but after many games that night, Wilson was certain he would triumph over Harry.
Check. 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 Checkmate.
You beat me. You beat me, Wilson. Much like when I had beaten my friend at chess. I remember how after, my friend became violent and tried to hurt me. My friend succeeded, and we were not friends anymore. My friend's punishment? To be locked in a room. Forever. Never to be let out. No matter how much my friend begged me to open the door. Hold out your hand.
What?
Hold out your hand, Wilson. Your trophy.
Excuse me?
Your trophy for beating me.
Thank you.
Go home, Wilson. I will see you soon.
What was that?
Hmm?
That sound. Didn't you hear that sound?
No.
Thought I heard something.
Probably just your mind playing tricks.
Nah, I don't know. It sounded like maybe there's a person in here.
Sometimes when a story is being well told, you find your eyes and ears playing tricks on you.
Yeah, that's probably it. So what's next?
Wilson had an argument.
Then let me in there.
I will not. I promise to never open that door.
Harry, there's a person locked in that room. We have to let him out.
It is not a person.
Then what is it?
It is my friend.
It's always my friend, my friend. Does this friend even have a name?
No,
Tell me.
I will not.
Then I'm not coming here anymore. I don't like friends who lie.
Wait. Randall. His name is Randall.
Thank you. Then it is a person.
No, it is not.
What does that even mean, Harry?
It means it is my friend.
Stop saying that! What do you think will happen if I open the door?
Bad things will happen.
Okay, what bad things?
My friend hates new friends. It will hurt you. Or worse.
I think I could take a 15-year-old named Randall.
All this time you've been asking the wrong questions, Wilson.
And what are the right ones?
Do you believe?
Believe what?
My friend has been in there for a very long time. I have never let it out. I have never given it food, I have never given it water, and yet it still manages to scratch and knock at the door. So I'll ask you again. Do you believe?
No.
Why not?
Because I would need proof.
There is proof. In there. But you cannot enter, so you'll just have to believe.
Is there any other way of proof? Can I talk to it?
It never talks. Not even for me.
But it can talk.
It has a mouth, so yes, it can talk. But it talks for no one.
Hello? What was that?
Leave.
What?
Leave me.
Why?
It talked. It never talked to me. And it was my friend. But it talked to you. A complete stranger.
But Harry, what was...
Leave my house.
Wilson decided to look into Harry's story. He went to the library and got as many microfilm reels as he could find dating back to 1949. He started there and went upwards and was looking into the obituaries for any Randall that had died at 15. It took Wilson a whole 2 hours to get through that year, and another 2 to get through 1950. By the time he was at 1951, Wilson began to lose hope. In that time, he'd only seen one Randall, and he was the mayor. But he moved on in 1951 and finished that relatively quickly. That helped with some wind in his sails for 1952. It was slow. First January, then February, March, April. For some reason, to Wilson, it seemed endless.
Wait, so did he believe or didn't he at that point?
Well, at that point, Wilson wasn't sure. He didn't know what to believe and was just focusing on the task at hand. But anyway, there went May, June, July, August. August felt particularly long. Then September, and then October.
Harry! Harry! Harry!
I wanted to see how long it would take.
For what?
You know.
Your head, it's...
You see it. You finally see it. I've been waiting for you to see it.
See what, Harry?
How it happened.
How what happened?
You know.
What's your last name, Harry?
Guess.
Kenston?
Very good. You're getting better at this.
Harry, I've gotta go. School, you know.
No! You are going to play chess with me like you've always done. You don't have to go to school anymore.
Why not?
Because you're going to stay with me. My friend is gone, and you will take its place. You will be my friend, and you'll stay here. Forever. What's wrong, Wilson? You don't want to play chess with me anymore, do you, Wilson?
Harry,
Why don't you want to play chess with me, Wilson? Why?
Harry, I've gotta go now.
No, you're not. Will staying here with me, Wilson. Wilson, I much enjoy our chess games. Play the game, my friend. Play the game. Wilson, let's play the game, my friend.
No!
No. No! Play the game, my friend!
You believe it?
I'm not sure. Maybe it all happened that way, but I don't know if he was a ghost for sure.
Wilson did go back, but not for a year. This time he went during the day, but Harry was nowhere to be found. It was strange seeing the house in the light of day. It was so different, almost welcoming. Wilson found the chessboard knocked over. It seemed sad to think that what once was a wonderful friendship was now like the pieces scattered on the floor. While making his way to the room, Wilson saw Harry's knight resting on the chair. Harry didn't know what it meant. When he finally got to the room, the devices were gone, as if they had never been there. He thought to himself, there must be some trace of Harry left in this house. And then he found it. Now, I suppose it could have been coincidence that Harry happened to have what looked like a paint or makeup kit, but I'm pretty sure that if he could fake those sounds, I think Harry could have faked much more than that. If that's the case, then Harry probably isn't even his real name. We'll never know for sure what was real, what was fake. One thing I do know for sure is he was insane, living or dead. And if Wilson had stayed there any longer, I'm sure what Harry might have done to him. But who knows? Maybe he's still out there. Thank you for listening.
My pleasure. Really was quite a story.
Well, thank you.
Maybe we could do this again another time.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I have any other good stories.
It doesn't have to be a story, it could just be about you.
I don't know about that.
No, really, though. This is why I do this. I love a good story.
Well, all right then.
Have a good night, Henry.
Good night.
Henry, you forgot your...